What's up, mortals? It's Dante from the anime Underworld, and today we are continuing the Four Knights of the Apocalypse chapter review with chapter 223, What I Wish to Protect. Members of the platoons are doing all that they can to protect the citizens of Camelot and Leonis from the chaotic knights of evil and the seven deadly sins clashing. Everyone is leading the innocents away, using their powers to prevent them from being crushed by debris. But how long will this last? We'll just have to see, and let's get into it. While all of Leonis is being turned into a war zone, Bond is just casually talking to Guinevere, asking, "Hang on, little lady, you're saying you know my son?" Before she can start explaining things, she says thanks to Bond for saving her and that she is Guinevere of Cameliard, and then begins to explain her relationship with Lancelot as best as she can, saying that, oh, they're just more than friends, but less than lovers, if you will. Yeah, sure, that's a great explanation. And this explanation gets her very, very nervous. I mean, if I had to say that, of course I would. And tells Bond that it's just very, very hard to explain. But she's sure of one thing, is that to her, Lancelot would never be she didn't get a chance to finish that sentence because Bond is laughing his ass off, leaving the Queen of Camelot looking very, very confused, asking, wait, did I sound weird just now? I mean, to me, yes. But Bond, despite all the laughing, does apologize to Guinevere, saying sorry about that. He tells the young lady with a smirk on his face that guess it's only natural my son and I share similar tastes. No, Bond, no, do not be proud of that, no. With you and Elaine, it was weird, but it was also different. But Lancelot is actually the older one now, and he might be on a list. After having a good laugh, Bond waves goodbye to Guinevere, saying, well, be good to Lance for me. He might seem cold and distant at first, but he's a good kid deep down. He's my son, you know. But Bond, Guinevere knows that way too well. Guinevere, with her depiction of Lancelot in the background, says that he has meant everything to my life and he'll continue to well into the future. No matter how deep in the dark I am, he stands there like a moonbeam, gently lighting the way. Oh, Nakaba, what have you done to Lancelot? You made him the absolute goat of a character, and yet you have given him the weirdest choices for romance. And none of them are his age. You couldn't have made Guinevere Lancelot's age. Like, what are you doing? This puts a smile on Bond's face, knowing that his son found someone who cares about him and he'll care about her. Though that smile on his face disappears when he starts to wonder something. He asks Guinevere, by the way, lady, we never met before, right? So how did you know I was his dad?
That is an excellent question.
Guinevere has a 1,000-yard stare as she recalls a memory. No, a nightmare of Lancelot's drenched in the red liquid as he looks down at a defeated Bond, his heart stabbed, his sacred treasure destroyed, and all Lancelot could say with grief and despair is dad. Oh boy, I am not looking forward to seeing this. I mean, we've known this ever since the time skip, but I just got so many questions, like how are we gonna reach this point? Guinevere stands there thinking to herself, saying that a kaleidoscope dream she's had so many times. Somehow it happens, and by Lancelot's hand. She continues to wonder to herself that she has the right to tell him, but if it changes the future, she'll have to pay a dearer price for it later. So there is a consequence to her magic. She knows the future, but if she changes the outcome of what's to come, a new, possibly worse future could be the outcome if she decides to tell Bond the truth. Guinevere tenses up, closing her eyes, as Bond just looks down on her, asking, hey, are you alright? Your face went all pale. Can you get out of here by yourself? With all of Leonis in a war zone and loud booms going across the kingdom, she says, yes, I can. And with all the booming, Bond is just not having it. Damn, can't they just let up? But before she But before Bond can go, Guinevere has more to say, clenching her fists in tension. She asks, "Sir Bond, I have to ask, do you love Lancelot?" She curses herself, saying that she is such a coward. She had a chance to tell Bond what was going to happen, and she blew it. She was nothing more than a coward. And as for Bond, he thinks on it just for a second. And with a smile on his face, the fox sin of greed says, "Hey, if it's for his sake, I'm ready to die anytime." Hell, Bond, why'd you have to say it like that? Meanwhile, the other Seven Deadly Sins members who are defending Leonis aren't, they're not exactly faring so well. The three sins are nearby, taking a beating, and all Bond could say is just, the hell they're doing over there? Saying that very nonchalantly while your in-laws are being pummeled to a pulp. Bond assures Guinevere that everything's going to be fine, placing his hand on her head and saying, "Anyway, glad to meet you, Guinevere. Come visit my forest sometime, huh?" And with his immense speed, disappears in a flash, leaving Guinevere all by her lonesome and a very injured Diane in the background. Guinevere was left alone, but that smile is gone. The young Queen of Camelot is crying her eyes out, asking Lancelot, "Do you even know? Do you even know how much you're loved?" She cries, knowing that she had the opportunity to save Bond, but yet left him to his fate. Meanwhile, Bond comes to his comrade's aid, asking, "Damn, you guys got soft during the peacetime or what?" Much to their annoyance, Deanna looks like she's ready to squish him while Gowther is just saying, maybe so. She yells at her brother-in-law, "What do you want? We're trying to get everyone out of here safely as we fight." And King tops that by saying, "And our foes have chaotic powers. Remember?" Yeah, that's a good excuse. Let's just leave it at that. Bond, with a smirk on his face and his sacred treasure core house drawn, the fox sin of greed is ready. He's ready for a battle as he teases his friend, saying, yeah. "I don't know, Bond, can you handle this? Can you handle against Ironside with his spirit magic? Warlandane with her numerous Merlin-level magical spells, Bellatrip with his slash attacks, and Pelgard with his brute strength?" Wait a minute, doesn't Pelgard have fire magic? What happened to that? With lightning speed and sonic reflexes, Bond unleashes a barrage of powerful, fast attacks, yelling "Yahoo!" like he's a freaky cowboy, and jumps into the air, leaving a small crater behind and his friends very confused. Bond is now airborne. The four evils of Camelot are coming at him from every direction, spells and attacks ready to land on their opponents. Using his ability Snatch paired with his sacred treasure, Bond casts the ability Fox Hunt and pins all four of the chaotic evils together with the center of them being similar to a black hole. Now the four evils have nowhere left to run. Deanne and the other two sins are left in shock, but Bond is not finished just yet. He says, with an evil smirk and a look in his eyes, "Okay, sweet. I know it's broad daylight, but how about a little fireworks show?" Like a total madman with bloodlust in his eyes, he attacks the pinned four evils with brandishing kill, attacking them all simultaneously with lightning fast speed and Herculean punches. And based on this panel, the four evils do not endure it at all. Their bodies are destroyed, rendered to paste as they just fall from the sky as bloody splatters.
"Look, it's raining her body parts!"
This shocks Deanne, who says, whoa, that's way too much. But Gowther yells that no, they'll just regenerate. As they fall from the sky, their body parts do actually start to do that. And King notes, and not in a normal way too, the twisted magic lurking within them will amplify itself like never before. Saying that while the four evils just blorp right back together, their congealed and messed up bodies are healing and preparing themselves, ready to have a second go at the fox sin of greed. Out of the giant blob of flesh erupt the four evils now in their chaotic forms, each monstrous knight ready to attack the sin of greed. Bond's friends yell for him to get out of there, but Fox Sin is too late. The four Knights of Evil finally, in their chaotic forms, landed a brutal and devastating attack on Bond. After an attack like that, nothing would be left intact. Back on the ground, the clones of Meliodas look up into the sky to see the explosion in the air as they call out for Bond. Kath confidently smirks, saying, "It seemed that my quote-unquote other halves, there's four of them, so other quarters, have eliminated one of the legends for me." Although his smirk disappears, it is replaced with a look of worry. In their chaotic forms, the four evils look at their work among the smoke, but they hear Harlequin speak. "You guys don't get it at all, do you? You don't see who you're up against." Bond is still alive and intact. The worst that they did was just destroy his clothes, while King continues to talk. For his beloved, he gained eternal life, then threw it away. For his friends, he spent a millennium in purgatory. That burning, freezing, rotting hell. Not even the king of demons could crush him. Right now, he possesses the strongest body and spirit in the world. And Bond knows that it's not over yet. Because with the four evils looking in dismay, I assume it's dismay, I can't tell under those helmets, Bond tells them, "None of you guys can kill me." With lightning speed and his sacred treasure in hand, Bond lashes forward against the four evils, hitting them all in one go, as he tells them, "About the only one who can is my son after all." And that is how we end chapter 223. Things are probably about to take a turn for the worse in Leonis. Guinevere had the chance to tell Bond about his future, about what awaits him should Lancelot return to Leonis, but she didn't, fearful that a worse future could await her. In the end, she sacrificed Bond's life for her happiness, and it pained her to do so. Bond might have dealt a heavy blow against the four evils, but this fight is far from over. If you're a fan of anime and manga, you know this trend. Just when things seem to be going their way for the heroes, things are going to turn for the worse and the heroes might have to go back on the defensive. But the biggest question still remains. Why is Lancelot going to have to kill his beloved father? We're going to have to see in chapter 224. If you love 7 Deadly Sins and Four Knights of the Apocalypse material, like this video, subscribe, hit that like button and hype this video up as best as you can, and we'll be out with another chapter review next week. This has been Dante from the Anime Underworld, and I'll see you mortals later.